I was a mainline Christian, but now I'm Catholic. There are a lot of teachings that I just was not a fan of, almost stopped me from becoming Catholic, and one of them was papal infallibility. If you don't agree with it, let me guess, it's because of two reasons. It's not biblical, or it's man-made, or just completely out of proportion. So where is it in the Bible? Jesus gave the keys to the kingdom of heaven to Peter to exercise his authority. Handing over of keys at the time was understood by both Romans and Jews to be a delegation of power, authority, and ownership. And if you're a fan of prophecy being fulfilled, this is a fulfillment. Isaiah 21. And the keys of the house of David were given to Eliakim as a representative of the king, King David, to bind decisions that no one can undo, which reflects the exact same language with Peter. Whatever's bound on earth will be bound in heaven. What if, though, the Pope binds a mistake? But why would God let him bind a mistake? The church is itself the pillar and foundation of truth. Yes, the church. And if the truth will never be overcome, as darkness will never overcome light, so the gates of Hades will never prevail against the church. It's a unique gift. And you can see it in the fact that the Catholic Church has lasted for 2,000 years. Well, what about other churches that have lasted that long, like the Orthodox Church? This ownership and authority was reinforced to Peter specifically when Jesus chatted to him about tending his flock. Christ called himself the Good Shepherd. In the Old Testament, this was a callback to a really important role. Jesus then, before his departing, gave this specific role to Peter to share in, and is sustained, obviously, by Christ. Peter was specifically chosen for a number of reasons. He was the first to preach to the Jews, instrumental in preaching to the Gentiles, and first to confess Jesus as God. Jesus then changed his name from Simon to Peter. And biblically, name changes are significant, very significant. They entail a future role and covenant with them and God. Abram to Abraham, Saul to Paul. Simon was changed to Peter, which means rock, on which Christ builds the church on. The Catholic Church was first headed by Peter, founded by Jesus. But can this go way out of line? I'll answer that in a different video. My iPhone storage is actually running out, so I need to wrap this up. But comment if you want to see a video on that.